Hi all, today we are going to see how to install Apache MySQL PHP on Ubuntu 18.0.4 on Azure Cloud. We have below steps to do. First, we log into the server. We are using SSH to connect to the server. After getting into the server, we would be logging into root user because we will be installing Apache MySQL PHP using root user. For that, you have to use this command. After that, you have to update the package information from internet on the server. For that, this command is going to be used. After that, we are going to install Apache, and then we are going to check if the installation is correct. Uh, the next step would be installing PHP MySQL. So this will be a command, and then we will be securing the MySQL installation which we had did. After that, we would be installing PHP and then having a check on that part. So let's start. So the first step which we are trying to do is logging to the server. For that, I'm going to my terminal and I'm hitting the command. Password will be prompted. After hitting the password, you would be getting into the user which you are logged in with. In order to install the applications, we are using root user. So for that, you have to use this command. I'm into root user now. As we are into root user, we are going to update the package information from internet. This is the command. It's updating all the packages available on the internet for Ubuntu. After that, we are going to install Apache. So the installation is happening. The installation is completed. We are going to see if the installation is successful. This is the IP address of the server. We are going to hit. Yep, the installation is completed. Now the next step is installation of MySQL. So for installing MySQL, this is the command. We'll be again going back to the terminal. As you are seeing, the installation is happening. So it's 96% now. It's still at 96%, so we have to wait a bit. Okay, the installation is completed now. We can check if the installation has happened by running the command MySQL, and yes, the installation has happened. Now we have to secure the installation of MySQL. So this is the command sudo MySQL secure installation. As you hit that command, there are various options. Those are self-explanatory options. We have to just read and then give our option to it. So first is validate password plugin. So it is saying can be used to test passwords and improve security. It checks the strength of the password and allow the user to set only those passwords which are secure enough. Yes, we are going to have that. I'm pressing yes. And the level of password security it is asking for, so I'm keeping it as strong. For the option that is true, password it is asking me for.
So estimated strength of the password is 100. Yes, I'm moving ahead with the password. The another option is saying that remove anonymous user. Yes, we are going to remove that. It's saying, do we want to allow MySQL to log in remotely? No. MySQL comes with a test database. We want to remove that. Reload the privilege table will ensure that all changes made so far will take effect. Yes, we want that. All done. Installation is secure. Now, if you see, we can directly log into MySQL without having a password, just because we had not set the root password. For that, we would be first of all going into the MySQL database, which is use MySQL, and then enter. You are into MySQL database now. Now you have to run this command, which is altering the root password. The command is alter user root at the localhost identified with MySQL native password by the password which you want. Just entering that password. Yes, I have done that. After doing that, you have to flush the privileges in order to take that effect. And now we have done that. We are exiting it. Let's see if we can log into MySQL without password now. No, it's not allowing. I'm trying to use the password which I set. No, it's not allowing that. I guess characters is the issue. Let me try code. Yes. Yes, I am in. So this had worked. Now the final step remaining is installation of PHP. So now we are installing PHP 7.3. In order to do that, we have to run this command. And another command, we are adding a repository. Did that. Now we are again updating the package information from the internet. We have did that. Now let's run the main command, which is installation of PHP. The command is sudo apt install PHP 7.3. I'm hitting enter. It's doing the installation. %73% has been completed. %90 is completed. Yes, we have done that. Installation of PHP is done. So now PHP has been installed. So we can test if Apache is understanding if the PHP is installed. For that, we have to go to the root directory of the Apache, which is cd/var/www/html. I'll create a file called index.php just to have a test. I'm writing my name over there. And just trying to see if that has taken effect. Yes. So PHP is installed. Let's see which version of PHP is installed. For that, I'm writing PHP info in the file. Okay, it's done. It's PHP 3.7.3.14 and server API is Apache handler. We want to change this to FP. Now the server API is Apache handler. Now we have to change that to PHP-FPM to have the PHP instance bit faster. This is the command which we would be running, which would be installing PHP-FPM as well as other common libraries which are used with PHP. So libraries are getting installed. So 20% done now 36, 39, 44, 51, 62, 65, 70. It's almost done now. So it's at 99%. Yes. Now in order to map Apache with PHP-FPM, we have to run this command. And then we had to restart Apache. I did that. Let me try to run command. It's still saying Apache 2.0 handler. So PHP-FPM is not taken in place. Need to dig in a bit. Let's try to see the status. It's saying it's running PHP-FPM. Let me try this again. Apache configuration. Okay. I'm trying to stop Apache to see that Apache was restarted properly. Yes, it's stopped now. I'm trying to restart it. It's done. It's still saying Apache 2.0 handler. Again saying restart it. We're trying to do it's still PHP. Apache 2.0 handler. It's saying to change a configuration for PHP-FPM to take place. So it's asking us to edit a file. So let's try to do that. And it's asking to add this command over that if PHP file is being matched, then this handler has to be called. So let me try adding that. Obviously, we have to restart Apache and that. Yep. Now FPM fast CGI is taken effect. So this was about installation of Apache MySQL PHP on Azure Cloud. Now this is not limited to only Azure Cloud. It can be done on any server. It might be Google Cloud, or it might be an Amazon AWS, or it might be any dedicated or a VPS server. In the similar fashion, you can install Apache, MySQL, and PHP. Thanks a lot for your time. Have a great day.